Alright, let's roll it up again. Battle City. And continuing on from the theme of last match, which I moved forward in the bracket so we could have a sibling rivalry match. We have got Ishizu taking on Marik. So, okay. Neo, Space, Quantum Mech, King, Blaster, Magnet. What? What? That is just the most random assortment of words combined together to make a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Man, that card's name says it should have 8,000 attack points and should be able to attack directly on the first turn. Okay, Marik has drawn Drillago, Metal Reflex Slime, oh, Wind Dragon of Ra's in there as well. Alright, down goes Drillago. Left arm offering. It's an okay hand. Nothing special though, although Metal Reflect Slime can be used as a tribute, so Marik almost can get Wind Dragon of Ra to the field. Although if you summon it in that form, you have to pay all your life points. There's Shining Angel in attack mode. Battle phase. What? What is Ishizu doing? She's just attacked with Shining Angel, which means she can activate the effect of Shining Angel to summon another Shining Angel. What in the hell is Ishizu doing? Okay, she's used Shining Angel to summon another Shining Angel. Bro, has Ishizu's player forgotten how to play? Okay, there's Spirit of the Harp, which is even weaker. You're going to attack with that as well, and also flush more points. What is happening? Am I being trolled? Are the guys trolling me? Bro, what was that first turn? Is there a reason? Actually, I know. I think I might know why. Marik's just attacked Spirit of the Harp. I reckon Ishizu is gonna summon Mudora, because that's an 800 point increase. There are 4 fairies in the graveyard already for Ishizu. What a play, 2300. Oh, and Kestis of Dagla. Oh, that is why Ishizu was sacrificing all those cards. Cold play, that's 2800. That is a very reminiscent strategy for Rebecca and that Shadow Ghoul. Oh my word, 2800 straight into turn 4, and with Kestis of Dagla, Ishizu will also bring back life points that she lost as well. And Dark Geroid is played. This card is summoned, target one face-up monster, it loses 800 attack. And Metal Reflect Slime is activated as well, so Marik will flush a few more points. However, Mudora will no longer be 2800, it will be back down to 2000, which is a bit more manageable. But, what a creative play from Ishizu. Sacrifice 4 monsters to get one very powerful monster out to the field. Okay, Dark Geroid is destroyed. 800 points back onto Ishizu. She's up to 8600. She's got more than what she started with. And she sacrificed 4 monsters, each losing life points. Marik is down to 6000. That is absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a Yu-Gi-Oh duel start like that. Alright, Rope of Life. That's not a fantastic card. You have to discard your entire hand. I mean, if you've only got 1 card in your hand, it's not too bad. You special summon a monster and it gains 800 attack. It's not a bad card, but you have to have a bad hand. Otherwise, just had a big pop-up come up on my screen, something with the Wi-Fi or the laptop. Just double check all the recorders, everything is still rolling. Paranoia sets in when I see things like that pop up on the screen. Okay, Lord Poison was drawn. What else happened? Ishizu played a face-down defense. It's now Marik's turn. Oh, there's holding arms. That is summoned. Marik will be able to target Mudora and stop it from attacking. Holding arms won't be destroyed by battle. However, it is only 500 attack, so it will be vulnerable for a turn. But you can swap it to defense mode the next turn. Marik also very close to getting that gold sphere. One as well. He has drawn that along with Winged Dragon of Ra. And Ishizu has summoned Kelbeck. So anything that attacks Kelbeck is then returned to the owner's hand. Attacks holding arms and does 1,000 points of damage. However, Ishizu now does have 3 monsters on the field, so Marik, in theory, can summon that golden orb and clean Ishizu's entire attack force. Meanwhile, the once mighty Mudora that was at 2800, it's now currently at 1200, that is absolutely astonishing. Straight to a turn change from Marik. Was that a misclick? He might have misclicked and went straight to the end phase, but he's... no, he wouldn't want to attack because he wouldn't want less than 3 monsters on the field. Just biding his time, I guess, for a turn. There's an end phase. Back to Marik now. Ishizu has put everything in defense. There's... Ooh, Coffin Seller. And sets Rogue Doll, and then puts Lord Poison in. Strange, Marik could have summoned the Gold Sphere there. Maybe he wants Coffin Seller first, although it will only do 300, even if you tribute the 3 monsters, the effect doesn't stack. Ishizu, 7 cards in hand, so potentially cooking something here. Well, 7 cards in hand, that's a lot of card data to read through. Alright, Kelbeck has gone to attack mode. And Kelbeck has destroyed Lord Poison. So you can get a plant back from the graveyard when that's destroyed. The only other plant monster that Marik actually has in his deck, I believe, is Lekunga, whatever it's called. That eye thing that sort of looks like a bacteria germ of some sort. There's Granadora. At 1900, is it time yet, Marik? To summon forth your god card, and it looks like it. Yes, normal summon to opponent's side of the field. There goes Kelbeck, and those 2 face downs. Mudora can't really do anything because of holding arms. And the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode is now on Ishizu's side of the field, and she has to get rid of that if possible. If that's left on the field for a turn, Marik will get the Winged Dragon of Ra, and it will be at 4,000 attack points. And that might just be the game sealer. Alright, Ishizu again, still 7 cards in hand. Oh, end of the world. So yes, Ishizu has both of them in a deck, Ruin, the Queen of Oblivion, and Demise, the King of Armageddon. Both of those monsters fit a lot of decks. They fit Bakura's deck, they fit Marik's deck. I put it in Ishizu's deck because it's what she's trying to prevent. And I also wanted those cards to feature in someone's deck, and we didn't really see a lot of Ishizu's cards. And she did need a trump card, and that is why. Demise, the King of Armageddon. You can pay 2,000 points and destroy all other cards on the field, and that includes Marik's Winged Dragon of Ra's Fear Mode. So Ishizu had the perfect play to counter it. Down goes Yugioh as well, so 3,900 altogether. That's going to leave Marik with 2,100 points. No, it's not. 1,100. And wow, what a turnaround. Ishizu she'll have to discard a whole hand after using... she played a magic card where you draw one card, but then you have to discard your whole hand. I forget the name of the magic card. And Marik is trapped. He's just played Granadora. That'll gain him 1,000 points, but he'll lose 2,000 when Granadora is destroyed. And this one looks like it's done. Yugioh is destroyed. Dice roll is no good. And what a card that King of Armageddon is. Ishizu, she had control of all three of the god cards at one stage. Winged Dragon of Ra was stolen. She gave Obelisk to Slifer. Sorry, she gave Obelisk to Kaiba. I think Slifer was stolen as well. And direct attack. Marik is finished for the first game. So Ishizu takes a 1-0 lead in the best of 3. Let's flip over to Marik's perspective. Sorry, Ishizu's perspective. There we go. Invoked Yugioh Trio. Man, I tell you what, this game has 10,027 cards. In the actual card game, there's a bit more than that because this game came out in 2019. For Yugioh to be able to create so many different monsters and so many different artworks for all these different cards, like, bro, that's actually crazy. Like, when you think about it, how many cards would there be now? Like 12, 13,000, something like that? There's Vengeful Bog Sprite. Monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned. Like, literally, the creativity behind Yugioh to have a unique card and for there to be so many of them is just... it's incredible. Alright, Kelbeck. There's Swords of Revealing Light. Duname's the Dark Witch. Like, you talk about Pokemon and how there's over 1,000 Pokemon right now. You know, each Pokemon has its own design and... oh my god, there's so many Pokemon. Like, there's like 12 to 13,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards and they all have their own unique design. Imagine a world where there was 13,000 Pokemon. Like, crazy. Absolute madness. Holding Arms is summoned again. Marik had that in the last duel, so Duname's the Dark Witch is now stuck. And turn 1 on Swords of Revealing Light. Okay, Ishizu has 2 Kelbecks. Summons one of them, and remember, monsters cannot attack the turn they're summoned. So Ishizu can't be attacked, and anyway, because of Swords of Revealing Light, there's turn number 2. She does have Mudora in her hand as well. There's a trump card. There's Zolga. And ooh, Nightmare Will is flipped up from Marik. That is a very deadly trap card. So Ishizu's face down won't be able to move. That was Kelbeck that was summoned. Okay, Zolga goes in attack position, However, Vengeful Bog Sprite is on the field. Monsters can't attack the turn they're summoned. Alright, 500 points from the effect of Nightmare Will. Marik still hasn't swapped Holding Arms to defense mode. Yugioh still cannot attack because Swords of Revealing Light is on the field. Ooh, Blast held by Tribute. Interesting. Any monster that was Tribute summoned? Oh, there's Coffin Seller. Ishizu plays Blast held by Tribute. Now Marik did forget to switch that to defense mode. Either did or chose not to for whatever reason. There's Nightmare Wheel again. Marik on 6,800, Ishizu on 7,000. Oh, bang. We know what this means. 3 tributes, we did see it in the last duel. Winged Dragon of Ra, Sphere mode has been played. And Volga's effect activates when it's tributed, it does increase life points by 2,000. There's card destruction, but oh, there's a Midora in hand as well. No, okay, Ishizu has gone for card destruction. She has to get that sphere off the field if possible. Marik just lost a Monster Reborn. Oh, there's the King of Armageddon, but no ritual card for it. So Ishizu took a chance with card destruction, but she didn't get the draw. She wanted to try and get that Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode off the field. Puts it to defense mode, but it won't do anything. Marik also finally switched Holding Arms to defense mode. And Marik will now be able to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. And there it is, and it will be at 4,000 attack points. And remember, Winged Dragon of Ra in this mode wasn't tribute summoned, it was indeed special summoned with the effect of Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode. So Blast held by a tribute, I do believe, won't actually work if Winged Dragon of Ra attacks. And Ishizu rolls a 1. 300 points from Coffin Seller. Now, Vengeful Bog Sprite is still in play, so Winged Dragon of Ra can't attack this turn. Thankfully for Ishizu, otherwise she probably would have lost this match already. Right, just one attack. Why was it Marik could only attack once, so... Have I missed something? Probably. Ishizu down to 7,000 points. Marik also now with Boganian on the field as well. That's a good card as well. Once per turn, during your standby phase, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Alright, Winged Dragon of Ra's effect is activated. So we will say goodbye to Ishizu's face down defense of Yugioh. And it wasn't destroyed by battle, so its effect doesn't activate, where it can roll a dice and get a monster of that level back from the graveyard. There goes Rogue Doll. Vengeful Bog Sprite still on the field, but it may not matter now. Winged Dragon of Ra goes in for an attack. 4,000 off Blast held by a tribute can't work because it wasn't tribute summoned, it was summoned with effect. Alright, Boganian attacks, 1,300 off, and that should do it. Yugioh should finish the job. And it will. Marik picks up the second match in the best of 3, so we will go to a tiebreaker between the war between good and evil, brother and sister, sibling rivalry. And we will go from Marik's perspective in the last game as well. Oh, Jurassic World. Is that in Rex Raptor's deck? It should be. Okay, Ishizu has elected to go first. And it is now all or nothing. Whoever wins this one will pick up season point in this sibling rivalry. It's been a good match so far, to be honest. I was a little bit thinking, you know, Marik hasn't played particularly well the whole tournament. He may not get a good match, but it's actually been quite good. There's Drillago from Marik. He's also got Lakunga. He's also got Nidoria as well, and Visa Dez. Alright, Lakunga is summoned along with Black Pendant. So Lakunga at 2200. And, are we going to see it again? Well, I mean, it's not Ishizu's turn, so she can't destroy them herself. In an effort to get Midora's strength up, another Shining Angel was summoned. Okay, it was a face down from Ishizu. Lakunga still sitting at 2200. There's Nightmare Wheel. Marik has Nidoria, he has Drillago, and he summons Drillago. And Nightmare Wheel is now on the field as well. So Marik is setting up to trap Ishizu very, very early. Shining Angel's effect activates to summon another Shining Angel, again, potentially leading up to the summoning of Midora. And now Spirit of the Harp is summoned. Marik has run out of monsters to attack with, so Spirit of the Harp will be able to get to defense mode, although Lakunga is still stronger than it. Okay, oh, good play. Marik has just activated Nightmare Will. Oh, he's played it on the face down defense. He could have played it on Spirit of the Harp and stopped it from going to defense mode. Wonder why he went for the face down defense. Is there something in Ishizu's deck that Marik would be worried about? Ishizu very game to put 3 monsters on her side of the field again, especially in defense mode, because Marik does have that Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode card. Okay, Midoriya is summoned. And Ishizu did play Remove Trap on that Nightmare Wheel. Alright, there goes Spirit of the Harp. Drillago attacks Kelbeck. So Drillago will go back to Marik's hand. And Nidoria fails in an attack against Keldo. So Marik down to 7400, Ishizu on 7200. Okay, Keldo to attack mode. That will likely attack Nidoria. And it does. It's a stalemate, 1200 apiece. Keldo does have an effect when it's destroyed. 2 cards from the opponent's graveyard are sent back into the deck. Oh, Nidoria's effect will still activate as well, because technically it was destroyed by battle. So Ishizu losing heavily on her field. Lakunga is still out there as well. There's Revival Jam. And however, Marik has now just re-summoned Drillago. What's he doing here? Left arm offering you. You have 2 or more cards in your hand. You can banish your entire hand, which Marik has done to draw 1 magic card from your deck. I do see a Monster Reborn, which is probably the best card, and it is. So Marik has ditched his hand to get back a Monster Reborn. It's a good card though, you can do a lot of damage with it. You can also call back anything strong that gets destroyed. Lukunga destroys Yugioh. Ishizu needs some luck here, she needs a 4, and she doesn't get it, she only gets a 2. Alright, Drallago 1600 attack. Ishizu is down to 5600, Marik at 7400. And Ishizu plays Zolga 1700. We'll be able to get over Drallago at least, but Marik holding a Monster Reborn is going to make this tricky for Ishizu. Alright, draw phase. There's another Yugioh. He does have 2 of them in his deck, I think. 2 or 3. And Lukunga destroys Zolga. And Yugioh attacks directly. Ishizu down to 3900. And starting to look a bit dicey. Marik still at 7300. Ishizu doesn't have a particularly high card count. And, oh, it's Yugioh. Oh, 3100. Oh, how many fairies are in the graveyard? That would be... I'm seeing 9 cards in her graveyard. So for it to be at 3100, it's got an increase of 1600, so there would have to be 8. There are 8 monsters, 8 fairy monsters in Ishizu's graveyard, which has put Yugioh at 3100. Okay, Marik has played Monster Reborn. Now, Yugioh is still on the field, and my Marik has gone for the attack. He'll flush 1900 points, but he will be able to destroy Yugioh. And Lukunga now is free to attack directly, 1700. Ishizu can only survive 1 more turn. If she doesn't have any monsters, I mean, Ishizu, as quickly as she got that 3100 to the field, she lost it almost instantaneously. Ooh, do you name the Dark Witch? That'll do it. Oh, I did miss that. Actually, I did see it placed down, but I did momentarily forget. Nightmare Wheel is activated. Ishizu's Do You Name's a Dark Witch now can't attack. There's spell reproduction, that doesn't help Marik at the moment, however. He is still in control here. Do You Names can't do anything. Lukunga at 1700. Infinite Cards is played, maybe just for the hell of it. There is no limit to the number of cards in players' hands. Your phase says Lord Poison. When this card is destroyed by battle, send to the graveyard, target 1 planned monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Oh, another Yugioh! 3,300 points now on the field for Ishizu. Destroys Lukunga and now 1,800. That's going to leave... Oh, no, sorry, your names can't attack. Nightmare will. Oh, there's Boganian. Oh, Ishizu is down to 200 points. Ishizu's going to lose on Nightmare Will. Nightmare Will... Does everyone else see it as well? Ishizu needs another monster to the field. She needs to do 2,900 points of damage. It's Kelbeck.
Oh, she can't attack with new names. If she could attack with new names and Kelbeck, she would have won. Nightmare Wheel is going to cost Ishizu the match because Lord Poison is going to get destroyed. Marik's now defenseless, but he's going to be able to summon Lakunga back from the effect of Lord Poison. It's the only other plant monster in Marik's deck. Lakunga has come back in defense mode, and that is going to protect Marik's life points from Midora. Due names can't attack because of Nightmare Wheel, and Ishizu's only got 200 points. Oh my word, what an ending. Ishizu so close to being able to knock out Marik's life points. Standby phase, Nightmare Wheel, and Ishizu is beaten with the effect of Nightmare Wheel taking 500 points. Marik, literally by the skin of his teeth, has just got through this match. He's facing down 3,000 attackers from Midora, and Marik manages to hold on and get the win. Let me just flip over to Battle City, and let's see who is playing next. We've got Arcana going up against Strings, which, we'll see how that one plays out. However, believe it or not, that is actually Marik's first win of the whole tournament, and he has picked it up against Ishizu, who she's performed just as poorly. She has also won for 3. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. That was a half-hour match. That was actually a really quality match between Ishizu and Marik, and the ending was just as pristine. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, and also thanks everyone for leaving all the comments as well. Really is giving me a lot of motivation to continue the series 5 days a week. Thanks everyone, take care, farewell.